Hello, and welcome to November's horoscope readings. I'm Heather from Heal with Heather Kristen. Today I'm going to get us started with a card reading, a traditional card reading for the overarching energy of November. I am going to use the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. And then I'm going to follow it up with each of the horoscopes. So those are separate videos, so just hang tight. And for those videos, I'm going to use my own deck, which is available via app. So let's get started with what November is going to bring, the energy at least. So I'm feeling this is going to be a month that focuses on our solar plexus chakra, empowering ourselves. I've been feeling for a while now that 2022 is going to bring some change. If you've watched my last couple months of horoscope readings, a few of the horoscope readings have made mention of lots of changes coming and preparing for a new life, new beginnings in 2022. And a lot of it is centered on our life path and moving into lives that really follow our soul and not our ego or, our desires that we've learned coming into this life, from coming into this life. Our soul path is more of what our destiny is, I guess you could say, what we were meant to do, what we came here to do, and following our energy, following what we're wanting to do, some of our passions and where our heart lies, and empowering ourselves to do so is going to be a major part of this process. And so the empowerment factor that's coming up for me right now, and then I'm feeling going into November, is going to be a big part of this transition to get us onto our soul's path. Okay, and these are just not popping out today. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay. I feel like November is also going to be kind of a time of quiet. Of course, Novembers don't always feel that way because it's coming up on the holidays and they can be hectic. A lot of jobs are having you finish out the requirements for the year. So November can be hectic, but I'm feeling it's a time for some inner reflection. And my cards are falling on the floor. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Cards go everywhere and everything falls apart. Okay, so let's see our cards. Start with laughter. Okay. This is always a good one, always necessary, laughter. Allowing ourselves to have fun, to be carefree, is an important step in allowing us to follow our childish dreams. And I don't mean childish dreams in a negative way. I mean childish dreams as a lot of our desires and passions that we've had or since childhood, or that we developed during childhood, or that we came into this life with, are actually pieces of our soul. They're pieces of our soul path that our souls wanted us to do when we came into this life. So if we align with our childish selves, our not childish as in child, immature, but our childlike selves, we can sometimes bring back those memories and reconnect with those passions that will help guide us toward our soul path and our destiny. And I don't like saying destiny necessarily very lightly, because sometimes people misconstrue that. What I mean by destiny is what our souls wanted us to do in this life. So it may not be something particular or some certain thing. It's not necessarily the universe guiding us, although it of course it helps. But when we came into this life, it was what our soul wanted. It was something that we were meant to do to help mankind, or to help ourselves with karma, to help release past family energy, all sorts of things that we could have done coming into this life. However, our soul is wanting us to do whatnot. So laughter is going to help with this. It's going to help guide you, allowing yourself to be laughter, or to have laughter, to be childlike. It's going to help you align with the energy that will put you on your soul's path. Okay? Sorry for all of that bumbling and tripping over my words. Contemplation. Yes, I was feeling some energy of inner reflection. Okay, so when I take it with this, I think there's going to be some insights coming in November. You're going to have some past memories coming up, some new things coming up. I want to say opportunities, but I don't necessarily feel any big, amazing opportunities coming our way, but I do feel maybe that the idea for opportunity is there. Perhaps people we know do something, or they get something and we're like, ooh, I kind of want that for myself, or I really want to do this thing that I've wanted to do for the last 20 years, and I put it off, and now I finally want to do it. How am I going to get there? So I think the contemplation is coming up when we feel change on the horizon. It may not necessarily be in our lap, but we're feeling it coming, and it's causing us to stir our ideas and our passions, and something within us is changing. And so November, I am feeling, has that energy that we are thinking about those things, and we're saying, okay, maybe this is an actual possibility that I can do, or that I can go, or maybe, I can change in this way. So some inner thought, internal things going on this month. And also, if there are some heavy thoughts, this is where the laughter is going to help you out, to help you relax and to have fun and to bring joy into your life. And when you're trying to manifest, when you're trying to create things, having joy is a huge manifester. It's a huge part of manifesting. So whatever you're dreaming about, whatever you're contemplating about, joy is going to help you in the long run get there and manifest that for yourself. Now, last card, potential gateway. Potential gateway. So it's there. What you're wanting to create, what you're wanting to do with your life, or the potential at least. I don't think we might necessarily see it next month. Some of you may get some inkling, some of you may get some energy coming your way for that. But the feeling I have is that what you're doing through contemplation, and you mix that in with your joy, you are creating a portal for yourself. You're creating a gateway to live the life that you desire. Okay. And I really feel that this is coming or more opening up um, around the new calendar year, maybe end of December, January, as the year energetically closes out. But some of us could start seeing it um, come November, come December, because the one of our New Year's just is about to happen on October 31st. So sometimes the feeling is the calendar year. Other times I get feelings for the witch's New Year. So I, there could be some openings between November and December. So for some of you, you could start see these coming into November. For some of you, it may be closer to January timeframe. Okay, so there's energy on the horizon, lots of change energy on the horizon. Um, really start focusing in on what you want to bring into your life, what you might want to change, what you might want to create for yourself. We are really moving into a time of being able to manifest what we desire, manifest our dreams. Of course, that does need to align with our soul's desires. Okay, so some of us may be starting to manifest or wanting to manifest things that don't necessarily align. And you might have some trouble doing that because when we try to manifest what doesn't align, it doesn't always work out for us. It doesn't align energetically with what our soul desires. And even sometimes when we do manifest what we desire, it doesn't always create the fulfilling feelings. It doesn't always work out the way we want it to. There's a reason behind that. And if things aren't aligned with our soul's desires, they may not work out in the earthbound sense. So make sure that when you're wanting to manifest something, that it brings you joy, that you get joy from it, and you're not manifesting out of a I should, or coming from a place of this is what I want because I've been taught to want this. This is what I want because I should want it. Things like that. So anyway, this is the overarching energy for November. Hang tight, and I will be back with each of the horoscope readings for November. Hello, Libra, and happy November. Okay, here are your cards. Okay, so let me start with the first two cards. Fertile, the situation, and the advice of manifest, okay? So fertile does not necessarily mean pregnancy, okay? It's just a creation energy, okay? So that could be a creative project. That could be the start of a new venture, a new life path for you, okay? It's just about creating something in your life, and that ties right together with the manifest card for advice, okay? So this is a time for you to manifest. This is a time for you to create things, to start new ventures, to start something that you wanted to do, to take a new path. There's all sorts of possibilities for you out there, okay? But it's the beginning. It's the start of something new. It's the start of something wonderful. The challenge here is your inner child, okay? The inner child is, I don't want to say necessarily damaged, but for some of you, your inner child may be more vulnerable, may have great fears, may have trauma, Many of you may have experienced trauma, and so your inner child is hurting, scared. Um, Maybe your inner child was neglected. You were neglected as a child, and thus your inner child is still feeling that energy of neglect and that sadness. Okay, so in this situation, you have all this beautiful creative energy surrounding you. You have this amazing ability to manifest. However, your inner child is preventing you from creating the things, the wants that you desire. Okay? So, the the energy that I'm getting right now, the picture that my guides are putting in my head is communicating with your inner child this month, okay? And one way they came up to do that was through your eyes. There was something that I was taught many years ago, and it is to look inside a mirror and to look deep into your eyes, like deep, 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 deep into your eyes, okay? And see what you see. A lot of times your inner child will come up. A lot of times your fears will come up. It's amazing what you can learn from yourself by looking in the mirror and looking into your eyes. It's truly interesting. And excuse me. um, Communicate with your inner child as you do so, okay? So as you view your eyes, as you look into the mirror, I want you to mentally think and ask your inner child questions, okay? Ask them how they feel. Ask them if they're scared. Ask them what they want, what they desire, what they hope for. Ask them what can make their life better. You can ask them all sorts of questions and have a pen and pad ready because you're going to learn some stuff. You're going to learn some amazing things. You're going to learn some things about you. You're going to learn some things about who you used to be. You're going to learn some things about how you can heal yourself. That's a big one, healing. Okay? So a lot of what you can gain from your inner child is how that inner child part of you is still hurting, is still afraid, is still being neglected, is still afraid of the dark or is scared of being hurt. Okay, a lot of it probably has to revolve without. A lot of it could relate to fears. A lot of it could relate to traumas and things like that. Sorry for the interruption, Libra. So back to what I was saying. The inner child, connecting with your inner child, is going to teach you so much about yourself and about how you can heal. And when you can heal, when you can connect with your inner child, when you can learn about yourself, it allows you to manifest what your soul desires. And that is going to be what you're wanting to do this month. How you're going to want to use this creation and manifestation energy is to make sure that you're aligning with what you want to manifest. It also allows you to heal your past and to allow yourself to feel, okay? So now one thing that's coming up very strongly for you guys is that the trauma or the heartache or the pain that your inner child experienced is something you don't want to experience again. And so you have kind of blocked yourself off from feeling. So many of you have probably resorted to things that are numbing, okay? Addictions. Not everyone has them, but there's probably some of you to throw yourself into work. Some of you may drink. Some of you might do drugs. Some of you may love to shop or gossip or socialize. Or there's just probably hundreds of different ways that you can kind of numb out your feelings, block out the distraction or distract yourselves and block out your feelings so you're not having to feel this heartache and this pain over and over again repeatedly. And one of your challenges this month is going to have you figure out why and how you are numbing, okay? And blocking and trying to help yourself not feel pain. Because the important thing to remember, the key is that when you block out your ability to experience pain, you also block out your ability to experience joy. Feelings are one and the same, good and bad. You block out one, you block out them all. You cannot have joy without feeling pain. And pain sucks. I understand. I've been there. I've felt heartache. I've been traumatized. I have experienced all sorts of things. It sucks. But you know what? The joy is amazing. Being able to feel joy and love and compassion and having all of those different emotions running through you can be just one of the most amazing things on earth. And if you block out, if you numb out all the bad, you're not going to be able to feel all the good. And feelings of good and joy and love and all that is the key to manifestation. So when you're numbing out all the other stuff, you're also just kind of denying your ability to manifest what you really want. Okay, so this month, let's look at your cards again. Okay, you have this creation energy, you have your ability to manifest, you have your inner child. So take time to heal, to connect with your inner child. You want to be able to manifest. You want to use this amazing creation energy that the universe is bestowing upon you this month to create an awesome life. I mean, as we go into 2022, you can bring these desires of yours to reality. Do it. It's not going to take much to connect with your inner child and heal. Now, granted, the healing process may take a little bit longer, but start down the right road and connect with your inner child to let them speak, let them tell you how they need to heal, how you need to heal, and you're going to make progress with being able to manifest some wonderful things for yourself and an amazing life for yourself as we go into this next year. And this is going to be important too as we go into this next year, because I have a feeling it's not just this month you're going to be able to have this creative energy. I think it feels like it's not like a fast turnaround time for you. So I feel this creative energy is going to be with you guys for a little while. So it's going to be important that you take care of this, of your inner child now, and so you can learn and heal, and so you can really have the full amount of time to really manifest some amazing things for yourself over the next few months or possibly even year. So, okay, sending you guys lots of love. I hope you have an amazing month, and I will see you back here in December.